Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Combs, and today on Adventures with yours truly, guys. Been a minute since I've done a video on the Ryker. Just to let you guys kind of know, I'm actually here at a buddy of mine's property, just kind of showing off where we're at. Behind that door there is going to be some really cool stuff that's going to be on the channel here, I would say within the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned, friends and or neighbors. But guys, today, the star of the show is the Ryker, okay? And I'm officially giving the Ryker a name, all right? There's an old song, and most of you guys aren't gonna know it, but it's called Jackie Blue, and I went with the name just because I like the song first and foremost, and the blue accents on the bike. So there you go, Jackie Blue. Anyway, so guys, I don't know what's crazier, how dirty the bike is right now, which you can't really tell on camera. The fact that I've owned it for a year now, or the fact that I've only put like 1,700 miles on this particular bike. I know, I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comments section where people are going, dude, you need to get out and ride more. I know, I would love to, trust me. Seriously, I do want to get out and do more stuff, but just, you know, when you work 2 jobs like I do, and, you know, have stuff going on in the background like I do, you know, just stuff happens, man. You know, I'd love nothing more to do that. But before we get into this video, you know, I just want to do like a 1 year, you know, retrospective on owning this beautiful beast. But guys, I started an Instagram, okay? I'll leave a link to it in the description below, but it is just Adventures with Combs. I have some stuff already up there, and I'm going to update the Instagram at least weekly, if not multi-weekly, okay? So when I can't do something cool like a big video, you know, for the channel, I'll post some stuff on Instagram and, you know, kind of go from there. But anyway, guys, so it's been a year since I bought the bike. And what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of just tell you guys, you know, what I still like about it. Has anything changed? Have I had any issues? You know, things like that. So first and foremost, I will say in the issues department, no. And knock on wood, just in case, but no, I haven't had any issues with the bike. In fact, this thing starts up every single time that I, you know, take it out, and it's just an overall great machine. I love it. If you're on the fence about getting a Ryker, don't be. Get down off the fence and go get you one. Obviously, if you can, you know, swing it. I don't want anybody to go into debt just because Combs recommended it, but you know, if you can financially swing it and you're thinking about it, go. Seriously, just go get one. You will thank me later. I'm telling you, you will thank me later. So, yeah, as far as the bad is concerned, there's really nothing. You know, I have my initial gripe, like I did in the first video I did on the bike, and that is just the beeping, you know, the alarm that this thing has to have on it. It's ear piercing, it's annoying. I know it's designed to get attention, but dadgum, I hate it, okay? If someone from Canam or BRP, one of you guys, wants to, you know, reach out to me and tell me why in the Fred this thing is on my bike and all the other ones, that'd be great, because I don't see a reason for it, especially in reverse, okay? I don't need to feel like I'm driving a dump truck when I put this thing in reverse because of the backup alarm. I really don't need that, you know, but anyway. As far as like the intermediate is concerned, things that I'm kind of like, on the bike. So guys, I know it's a 900. I know I don't like, you know, drive it like I would like an economy car, or like you're supposed to drive an economy car, but the mileage, it's kind of disappointing. You know, the top mileage on this thing for the 900 is supposed to be 35, which even 35 to me seems a little low. I understand it's a triple, you know, and I understand that, you know, this thing is kind of, you know, kind of beefy, but guys, at the end of the day, this bike only weighs like 600 or 650 pounds. I don't remember off the top of my head. So if you throw my fat butt on it, you're only adding another 200 pounds. So even at, you know, if we highball my estimate, 850 pounds going down the road, that's not that much in the grand scheme of things. It's really not. Like, I'll put it in perspective for you. My 2011 Ford Fiesta gets 40 mpgs. It actually exceeds the EPA estimate, which they said for the automatic was supposed to be like 39. but it gets 40. And it weighs way more than this does. Okay, it's got a bigger engine, weighs more. You know, and I drive it equally. You know, I'm not like a speed demon when it comes to driving, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like, you know, like puce the vehicle. Okay, I'm gonna drive it, you know, like you should. So anyway, I get like 31.6, I think. And I feel like I should get a little better than that. I've even tried running the bike in eco mode. So I don't know. Like I said, that's kind of an intermediate thing. It's not that bad. And it would be okay if the bike had a bigger gas tank. See, the bike's only got like a 5-gallon tank. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you're getting about 150 miles out of a tank of gas, somewhere in that ballpark. And I know people are going to go, book homes, you know, that's a good distance. And it is. But at the same time, you know, with the upgraded seat that my bike has, with the steering stabilizers that my bike has, and just, you know, me being a guy in his late 20s, I can stay on the bike long term. And, you know, in 150 miles, you're only going to go like 2 hours. I feel like I could stay on the bike for 3 hours, maybe even 4. And I know there's going to be people like, oh, prove it, bro. Well, you know, maybe I will one day. Maybe I'll do a long ride on the bike. You know, I'd love to. I just don't have the time. And to be honest with you, a lot of my heathens that I call friends sold all theirs. You know, I literally got mine when they decided, you know, oh, well, kids are fun. Let's pop those out. I'm just kidding. Seriously, like I love all of the kids that I am known as Uncle Combs to. I love each and every one of them. I'd take a bullet for any of them. I'd give any of them a kidney. But, you know, that's besides the point. So that's kind of the intermediate. I'm like, it could be better, but you know what? At the end of the day, I still love this thing. Now let's talk about the good, okay? Like I said, this bike is easy maintenance. I haven't even had to have this thing's oil changed yet. They changed the oil. You know, I bought it used. I bought it with 5,000 miles on it. They changed the oil, you know, before they gave it to me. They just, as a precaution, they just went ahead and changed it. And I haven't even put enough miles on it to change it. Like I have like a service plan that's built into the bike. You know, I went ahead and just got it because the dealership that I do business with, shout out to Clinton County Motorsports. I'm going to leave a link to them in the description. If you guys are anywhere reasonable driving distance to Wilmington, Ohio, go. They do really good deals. Sorry, I had to clear my nose there. But they do really good deals. There's a salesman there by the name of Mike, super good dude. The general manager, whose name escapes me right now, has really been good to me. And Steve in the finance department, chef's kiss. That man is just, he is an all-around good dude, okay? So, like I said, if you're anywhere near Wilmington, Ohio, slide over. If you need anything, you know, Canam, Polaris, I think they're Kawasaki, obviously, because I bought my Terex there. Come on, Combs, get with the program. And I think they're Yamaha as well. So yeah, no, they do, you know, sell quite a bit of stuff. So anyway, you know, I haven't even had to have the bike's oil changed yet because I haven't put enough miles on it, which is sad, you know. I am going to take it in for service this winter because I didn't last winter just because it was so fresh. I mean, I bought it in August. And, you know, I was just like, it should be fine. I barely got to ride it before the season was over, really. But this year, before I put her up, I am going to take it in for service. Just have them look at everything, you know, the CVT, all that good stuff. And if anything's found, like, in the negative light, I'll let you guys know. But I highly, highly doubt it. Like I said, this thing is just an absolute joy to ride. It really is. And like I said, the good things is it's just get on and go, you know, it's just get on and go. You know, the fact that it's an automatic, I think that will really help, you know, get more riders out there and get people really wanting to, you know, get into these things. Now, I will say a positive thing is you will have good conversations with people on this bike. You really will. There'll be people that have never seen one before, think it's the coolest thing in the world. There'll be people that are trying to find these because they're actually kind of hard to find right now. just because of, you know, the chip shortages and everything else. Can-Am was having a hard time getting these suckers built. So, and there were people charging absorbent markups. Like, I bought my bike, you know, my bike has got almost $2,000 worth of accessories on it. Only 5,000 miles. It's the 900, you know, stuff like that. Out the door, my bike was like 12 grand. There were people literally charging for the 600. No accessories, just the 600 by itself. They were charging like 10 grand. And I'm like, that's insane. That's where the 900 starts. It might even be cheaper than that where the 900 starts. The 600 should start at like 8,700 bucks. So they were throwing markup on top of that. And then if you wanted accessories, they were charging a premium for those too. And speaking of dealership nightmares, I'm going to do a separate video on this, but guys, I actually special ordered a vehicle that I am not getting because a dealership literally screwed me over. So I know it's kind of a cliffhanger, you know, but stay tuned for that video because that one's going to be, it's kind of like a conversation where I kind of tell you guys the story and, you know, you guys kind of go from there. You let me know what you think. But I'm sorry this is kind of all over the place too. I haven't filmed in a while and I'm just trying to get everything kind of, you know, out there and said, you know, while I actually have time to film. So, you know, I really need to get better at that. Time management outside of my job has never really been my strong suit. I just kind of do things when I can do them. So, and I'm sorry, you know, if you guys are suffering because of that. I mean, I put suffering in air quotes, but, you know, you guys want content. You didn't subscribe or you didn't like the videos because you didn't want to see content. So I'm going to do my best to make sure we get more out there. Hence is why I'm filming right now. But no, guys, this thing has gobs of power, and even the 600 does. The 600 is really fun to ride too. I just enjoyed the 900 more because at the time during 2021 when I bought it, the dealership had two. They had a 600 that barely had any miles on it with no accessories, just a standard black one, you know, and then they had this one with all the accessories. And, you know, of course, me liking the color teal blue, that's what drew me to this. And I rode them both and I really enjoyed them both. So you can't go wrong with either one. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. Seriously, you can't. And the 900 Rally, I mean, is it cool? Yes. Do I really need it? No. Would it be nice to have the Elka shocks? That would be cool. But I think I can actually order those for the bike and I can tag them out or have somebody do it for me. So you can get a lot of the cool stuff that comes on the Rally. But yeah, guys, it's got gobs of power. It's extremely, extremely easy to just get out and ride with. You know, it's comfortable as it is. You know, the base model was comfortable, but I highly recommend getting some accessories for it. If you get nothing else, get the comfort seat. Let me move my helmet here real quick. Get this beast right here, okay? I'm telling you, it is well worth the extra money to get the comfort seat. You will definitely not, you will definitely not be upset by getting the comfort seat. I'll tell you that right now. And I highly recommend the windshield too. I know there are some people that want to look more sporty. But guys, the windshield, I would never personally ride a motorcycle without a windshield. That's just my preference. At the end of the day, y'all do what you want. Okay, it's your life. I just narrate it. I'm just joking. That's what I say to my D&D group. But yeah, guys, after a year of owning this thing, I can see owning it for many more years. You know, until I get married or whatever, and meet a nice girl that wants to have a couple kids, and she goes, "You can't have the Can-Am. I can't be a single mom because you kill yourself on the bike." I'm just, even then, I'm still going to try to find a way to keep it because at the end of the day, guys, this thing is fun. And arguably, guys, it is safer than most motorcycles. Okay. You can't obviously lay it down, or if you can, there's a major problem. And you know, it's a good overall bike for anybody. It's good for somebody that, you know, never rode a bike before, maybe wants to get into. It's good for somebody like me that's rode bikes for a long time and just enjoys this platform. You know, like I said, I fell in love with the Spider, but I wanted them to make a trimmed down version, and you know, the R&D department at Can-Am finally listened to me and literally everyone else when they, you know, said this is what they truly wanted. But yeah, so guys, like I said, I have no issues with it. You know, I love it. You know, my issues are gripes at the end of the day. But yeah, other than a bath, this thing really doesn't need anything else. It just she just rips as is. So now some of you guys asked some very good questions on the other Can-Am video that I did. So I tried to answer all the questions as best as I could. If I missed your question in the other video, first and foremost, I am so sorry that I did that. And just ask it again in this video, or if you have any other questions, you know, post year, you know, owning this bike, let me know. You know, put them down in the video. And guys, like, you know, I know somebody asked, like, where, you know, for example, like the tank guard, like where that came from, and you know, like the wheel guards and everything, like those all come from Sling Mods. A lot of this stuff that's on here comes from Sling Mods. I know, like the RAM mount that's up here that my phone is currently clicked into, that came from RAM Mods. This windshield's actually OEM. So yeah, guys, like, and these panels, you know, if you get a solid black one, you can order these panels and put them on, or you can have the dealership put them on for you, you know. And I'm planning on doing more stuff with the bike. I've got some things I want to eventually order from Sling Mods. It's just got to get some other stuff taken care of right now. Who knew that being an adult would suck? I mean, it doesn't suck, but you get the idea. You know, priorities, man. Priorities. Sponsorbilities, as they said on the Rugrats. If you're old enough to remember Rugrats, if you're not, go get some 90s nostalgia. Seriously. It's a fun time. But guys, like I said previously, if you're on the fence about getting one of these, go do it, okay? You will not